Every person needs the following to live: access to food, water, and shelter. With rising costs of housing and other financial obstacles, over 30 million Americans experience crisis-level housing affordability issues. The state of the world during a global pandemic has highlighted that many Americans are only one paycheck away from losing a once secure roof over their heads.
The lack of affordable housing affects the city of Denver in multiple ways. The first is those residents that are one paycheck away from not being able to afford their rent are certainly not capable of saving money for their kids' education, for a trip with their kids, to pay off their student loan debt, and certainly not for a down payment on a house. So they really struggle to fulfill their American dream. The other way that the lack of affordable housing impacts Denver and all cities is that it makes it more difficult for the individuals that provide the essential services to live in those cities. The teachers, the firefighters, the policemen, the managers at your local restaurant. They have to live outside the cities that they serve and commute in to provide those services. That prevents us from having an inclusive mixed income community that allows everybody to experience the benefits of these growing urban areas.
Cities across the Denver metro region, including Lone Tree, are really struggling with the cost of homes in our cities. As we see costs continuing to rise for housing, we're seeing folks moving further and further away from their jobs, having quality of life issues with time spent traveling versus being with their families. We also see congestion on our roadways. I think really it's important to have folks that are the key providers in our communities, our nurses, our teachers, and our police officers have the ability to live in the communities that they serve. Stable, affordable housing leads to better opportunity for the people in our community and really creates more social and economic diversity in our city. The Ridgegate Affordable Project is the first affordable housing project in the city of Lone Tree, and we could not be more excited to welcome it to our community. We recognize how expensive it is to live in our city. We recognize that working families are struggling, and we also recognize that our businesses are struggling to get workforce. The Ridgegate Affordable Housing Project really solves both of those problems, providing better opportunity for people and businesses. As a growing Colorado community and a very desirable place to live, we recognize the importance of investing in affordable housing as our population continues to grow.
Teachers, restaurant managers, firefighters, and other productive members of the community cannot afford to live in the very communities they serve. Trends in real estate and development have created unnecessary restrictions and limited access to average citizens. These harmful trends are increasing, as is the need for a productive solution.
There are many reasons why providing enough affordable housing to meet the demand is going to be really challenging. The first is the costs of construction are going up, whether it's due to the cost of the construction and the materials themselves or the amount of time it takes to get building permits and approvals extending. Every single step of the supply chain is actually making it more difficult to meet that supply. Additionally, there is still a negative association most people have with the word affordable housing. They still think of it as Cabrini green. They don't understand that most of these buildings fit in with the fabric of their existing community and serve the people that serve them every day. So here we are at 8877 Eaton. This was a project that we completed a couple of years ago. It's on the site of a former mall, and it's now 118 units of income-restricted housing. To put this deal together, we had to enter in a partnership with the local municipality, the state of Colorado, and utilize what we call low-income housing tax credits, and as well as some developer equity to build out the retail. So it really took a village to build this community that we're sitting in today.
My experience with affordable housing has been great, very convenient. I have a lot of nearby shopping places, grocery stores. Only been here for a couple months, but it's been great just living close by parents, family, getting to places easy with Highway 36 just a couple minutes away. So it's been a good experience living here. I think a way it's affected my life is just being more independent, being more on my own, not really depending on family or just parents in general, just having my own space now.
To have a successful, abundant society, its community members should not need to worry about having a roof over their heads. Koelbel and Company are committed to creating affordable housing and erasing perpetuated negative stigmas. They are dedicated to the journey of productive living and a positive community.
So at Koelbel & Company, we're really preparing for the future in the state of affordable housing by staying focused on what are the new trends, not only in construction, but also in financing. These communities take a large partnership to get done, and we want to make sure that we're focused on every available tool to provide these and build these as efficiently and effectively as possible.
To learn more, contact us today.